international class. Okay, so now welcome to the Advanced Financial Accounting 2 courses, right? So this is actually the continuance courses from the Advanced Financial Accounting 1. And yeah, I think this class actually before this only assigned for one class for about probably more than 30 students, right? But Busna told me that we have to, make it the class become two since a lot of students will be covered in one class, so which is not really effective. So yeah, the class now separates into these two classes. So me will be guided this class until yeah in the middle of the semester, and Busna will be continue. And I'm gonna change with Busna in another class like this. I'm gonna continue the another class until the final. Right. So how was your advanced financial accounting one mark before? All good? All good? Good. Nelson said good. Okay. All right. Fadi said good. All right. So good then. Uh yeah. Yeah, I've been, follow your performance before. I mean, like, I know that the way you guys learning. So what I want to say is actually, um, as long as in the class you've been really follow the path or follow the rules, so probably everything's gonna be fine, right? But if you guys probably not really, no one makes assignment, like there are 16 assignments, probably you only have 5 out of 16. So yeah, you're gonna probably have a big problem with your mark at the end. Okay, so let me just share the semester learning plan for this class. Okay, so all of you can say this one, right? Okay, this is a semester learning plan for Advanced Financial Accounting 2. Yeah, just like usual, this is 3 semester credit units, all right? So me and Bushna will be got this class, and this is a compulsory one, and then this is on the financial accounting field line. Intermediate 1 and 2 is also the prerequisite courses, and I think Advanced Financial Accounting 1, of course, it's prerequisite one also, because if you didn't pass the one, I don't know whether you still can take the Advanced Financial Accounting 2, but I don't think so. You can take if you failed in Advanced Financial Accounting 1. So about the method, so the approach that we provide in here is actually student-centered learning. So just like before, I think everyone been understand about what is a student-centered learning itself. It's sorry. So it's kind of a bit different. Yeah, a lot of different with the teacher-centered learning. So where the teacher-centered learning is actually where the teacher will just explain the material in the class, and in student-centered learning, well, the center is actually in the student itself. So the lectures here was as a facilitator, motivator, and will guide you to give the tutorial also. So I hope this class will be have a tutorial like usual, right? So we've been talked to the management study program, stated that we hope that the lectures, the tutorial will be provided start in the beginning of the semester, and because sometimes it come up around fourth meeting, right? So it's not started. The tutorial class sometimes doesn't start from the very beginning. So I hope Prodi or accounting study program will be provided in the very beginning for the tutorial, so it will be a linkage between class in the main schedule with the class supported by the tutorial, or ASDOS. Yeah, we call it ASDOS in Indonesia. And discussion and assignment also implemented. Okay, so the learning design is actually related closely to the intermediate accounting subject also, and will be related to but yeah, as you've been learned in financial accounting 1 before, so the courses was actually merely focused on related to the intercompany transaction, right? So the transaction in more than one company. So how can they tackle with like inventory transfer between the parents and subsidiary like that? And in the advanced financial account, but in intermediate, sometimes we're not really focused on that, right? So we only focus on one, for example, one company, but for now we are focusing on more than one company. Okay. Right. So the specific accounting standard will be applying here. So the subject provide explanation, description, various concept, procedure, basic principle about business combination, right? Based on the cost and effect method. And also consolidated financial statement. Okay. So this is just actually about the sorry.
Sorry, ma'am, your voice not here. It can.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. But Adi, thank you. Thank you so much. I think it's because I've been, yeah, make it mute before. Thank you. Right. So this is actually kind of the process that we've been through related to preparing the semester learning plan. So this has actually been becoming a main point in the accreditation before. The assessor said that, does your student know about the graduate profile, the educational objective of study program? Does your student know the process of um yeah process of making the semester learning plan? So I think this is also the most important thing that we've been big changes. I mean, like, students have to know about this one. Okay, so that's why we're trying to explore it in the semester learning plan. So we encourage that the graduate profile for now for the next one will be have a strong analytical skill required in developing professional judgment in accounting and related fields. By why we say related fields, because we also have the another focus, like for example in taxation, in corporate governance, right? Yeah. So that's why we quote it in related fields by understanding the issue of sustainability and ethics in decision making. As well as committed to lifelong learning. So lifelong learning is also things that we highlight in here, since um, it means that you cannot only learn something in the class, but you can get more information from out there. I mean, like, even though from your daily life activities, probably from like probably if you have an experience in internship program or the other. So that was the things that will be support the graduate profile, right? That's why in our faculty in our university we only we also provide kind of the support for the students, not only in the class, right? So for example, if you guys involving in like student onion, like in HIMA, so lectures and will be help you as a guide. Yeah, will be guide you on that part, right? So I think that was also the main point here. And sorry, I think I need the water. So please excuse me for about yeah, no, less than 1 minute, okay? For a second. Sebentar ya. Okay, let's continue. Yeah. Right, so this is actually the program expected learning outcome. So this one, knowledge proficiency, having a knowledge and skill in accounting assurance, and this is the one that we've been focusing on the accounting study program, right? Kenapa? Sorry, banyak gangguan ya kalau di rumah. Semoga si Nelson ngerti ya. Kalau di rumah ini banyak gangguan. Nah, apa? Okay, let's continue. So this is also related to the program expected learning outcome. We've been also focused on knowledge proficiency, working skill capability, managerial competency, and also value and attitude, right? So that's why we also put the NAFIC in one of the assessment also. Okay. All right. So this is courses expected learning outcome. So after we create the graduate profile, like educational objective, and then there's also courses expected learning outcome. What we do expect here, the student will be able to make the elimination and preparation of consolidated financial statement, right? So like sale of merchandise, sale of fixed assets, and lease of the affiliated company. And we'll also expect the student able to make elimination in the preparation of consolidated financial statement, right, in the event of bond purchase issued by affiliated company. And we also hope that the student can have and make the elimination in preparation of consolidated financial statement in the event of change of parent company ownership. Yeah, so in this part also, we hope that the student can make the elimination in preparation of consolidated financial statement in the event of indirect ownership transaction. And if there is subsidiary which operate abroad, like for example, the parent company, located probably in USA, so they have a subsidiary in another country, right? So there's also kind of specific activities that have to be passing through, like probably there is a foreign exchange rate in there, right? So, for example, the parent company in USA and subsidiary located in Japan or in Indonesia. So, how can the financial statement be provided, right? And also, students have to make the elimination in preparation of subsidiary financial statement which operate abroad, and derivative instrument and recording transaction of hedging. So there is a situation when in one transaction, the company need to hedge their transaction. So what do we mean by hedge? You see, like hedging is actually part of the company in order to make a secure for example, if one company would like to sell their product, they make a contract, like there is a hedging transaction, like probably forward contract, like that. So we're going to also discuss in this advanced financial accounting too, right? So what is the function of the forward contract? Is actually they want to secure the price of the product in the meantime. So probably the price of corn, probably though. So the price of corn now on, for example, about $10. So how can they want to secure this price will not be, if the price of the corn will be decreased probably in the next 3 years, probably decrease around $8, but they can secure the standard in the forward contract. So that was the function of the hedging transaction derivative instrument that we're going to also discuss, right? So student able to determine a segment company operations and apply procedure by using interim report and also disclosure. Okay, and the most important thing, another thing, is also having a good communication skill. So that's why we also assign a group that been made before. So I hope this will be run. Yeah, we only have around 7 meeting, right? So I'm gonna try to arrange it so everyone will have a chance to present about the cases that probably we're going to do in the next meeting. Okay. Oh yeah, and another thing, a learning method here. Yes, learning method. So this is another outcome. We want student able to work in team, having a strong analytical skill, good ethics, and high integrity and learning method. So the learning method is a lectures and also group class discussion. So student-centered learning that I've been taught before, it doesn't mean that probably you just try to find it by yourself. I mean, you can ask me about things that probably you cannot find, like how about this, how about the literature or another sources information related to one topic, you can ask me. But a student will be active in this one, right? So by using this method, student expected to have well understanding of concept, method, technique of professional accounting too, and also able to apply knowledge. So there is also one another thing that most important one is actually in the class. There are some courses that provide a specific method, like case-based method. If you have any idea about that, case-based method, project-based method. So, do you know about this? No. So now on, deriving from the student-centered learning, there are specific methods that can be used by the lecturer. So the first one is a project-based learning, and the second one is case-based method. So what do we mean in the project-based method? Is actually the situation when in that class the student have an opportunity to know about the real case in one of the company. So I think in the I think in management accounting, I've already have been implement that. So at the end, the project task will be the result of this process. So it means that the student have to involved in final exam, but they will provide project task at last. But in advanced financial accounting, the one that I can implement to you guys is actually case-based method. So before, probably most of the exercises or the assignment given is closely related to the calculating, right? But now I also would like to add a several question related to the case-based method. So basically, the question is in the case study like that. Okay, so that makes it will be different for the next one. So this is just about like usual, use PowerPoint explanation. Group will be assigned paper answer some discussion question, and group will create answer. And actually, before when I also teach this class with Bu Usna, we've been assigned like this. So the group assigned for you, and then we going to give the assignment, and then the student will present the assignment on the tutorial class, right? So in another class, so the lectures from tutorial class will be giving me the mark that has been but I don't know. I hope that tutorial class will be assigned as soon as possible. So the things that we create, I mean, the plan that we met now will be, we can just make into reality. So I hope. But if not, if until next meeting or the third meeting, there is no tutorial lectures will be assigned. So probably the presentation just will be run in my class. Okay. Okay. Oh. All right. So the individual assignment will be assigned to, right? Okay. So this is the student assessment. So this is the things that also been you've been focused on this one. So look at this component. Like a lot of component actually, but we can just break down into the several one. For example, like this, final midterm, 30% for each. This is, I think it's about attendance, right? The attendance at 10%, class participation 15%, communication skill 5%. But in my part, I'm gonna add this one, the tutorial class. So I'm gonna put the tutorial class in this one. So I'm gonna break. Sorry, I have a problem with my Microsoft. So I'm gonna give you the components, but I'm gonna add probably around at this part, class participation. So I'm gonna give uh, the tutorial class at this part. Sorry, I could edit it more. Okay. I just want to make sure that you guys also attend the tutorial class if it's present. Okay. You have to be more careful on this component, guys. But I'm pretty sure that you've been known before, right? So if you have an assignment, so why there is no assignment here? So I'm gonna give you the new one. So I thought this is the one that was not set it before. We are using the new method, right? So now we are using Cascade method, right? So I'm gonna give you the component probably after the class, okay? Since the most important thing in this component is also actually the assignment. So yeah, I have it on my note. I'm just gonna probably make it on the chat, okay? So the midterm is 30%, and then final and assignment 15. Yeah. Quiz 10%. Tutorial class 10%. Attendance 5%. All right. So everyone got the component right? So the total 100, right? Okay. So that was actually the component that you have been focusing. Like, I also would like to let you know about the important thing of assignment giving, right? Since if sometimes I saw that there is a student not very successful in quiz or probably not successful in midterm and final, but if you got assignment doing, so I think that was the thing that made your mark will be increased. Okay. And one thing, several students, probably some student, sometimes contact me at the end of the meeting, at the end of the mark been, presented, and they said that, "Ma'am, can I just make the assignment now to complete my mark?" So I can't really accept those kind of a reason, right? So you have to learn appreciate the other side. I mean, like, your friend, do it in the right time, do it in, like in the moment when the assignment given, but you want to do the assignment at last by doing all of the thing with some reason. So do you think it's fair? You think it's fair? So do you think if I'm given a chance for the one that wants the assignment complete at last only, but they didn't really do the assignment before, so do you think, is it fair for you guys if I'm giving that chance for your friend?
No, ma'am.
No? Yeah, okay. So I do agree with that. So I really encourage you guys to do the assignment. So because I don't really want to, accept the reason you didn't submit the assignment before. sometimes during the study, they didn't submit the assignment. And at last, they asked me to, probably not they, probably he or she, asked me to, I want to complete assignment now. Can I just make it now so I can get my remark? No, it's not. So the system not like that, because nothing that you can get if you do at last, right? So nothing you can get. You probably can just copy from your friend, or I don't really like that. So I don't really encourage you to do guys like that. So just do the assignment given. So the topic discussion like this, consolidation ownership issue, additional consolidation reporting issue, multinational accounting related to the foreign currency transaction, segment internal report, and partnership liquidation. This is the Christensen textbook that we've been using. So I think the one that's been shared in the group is the 12th edition. All right, so you can just use that. Yeah, I do admit that, Nazif, before our island doesn't work. I mean, it doesn't start, right? So it doesn't there. I don't know why. Probably the IT faculty doesn't set yet. I don't know, but I'm just going to try to ask them. So so probably the attendance today. I'm just gonna screenshot for the Zoom meeting, so we can just know that. Right, so the F1 financial accounting, yeah, this one. This is also the supported one, but most of the group we've been use this one. Okay. Yeah. So this like the one that we've been doing now is about the lecture introduction, about the review that we've got for F1 financial accounting 1 before. And the next will be focusing on this about the intercompany transaction, how to prepare elimination journal. So I think it's just closely related to the one that you got in F1 financial accounting 1. Okay, and then this one, prepare elimination journal. So I didn't make the detail yet in here related to the quiz, where the quiz will be held, but I'm gonna tell you when the quiz will be held, probably before, yeah, like for example, I can say that, okay, next meeting we have a quiz, so I'm just gonna tell you when the quiz will be. Yeah, we'll doing that time, okay? So don't worry about that. So I'm gonna tell you before that, just want to make sure that you really understand and get the good mark on quiz, all right? So I'm gonna tell you before the quiz will be held. Okay, so this is about students are able to prepare elimination journal. So most of that related to the intercompany transaction, the parent ownership. But if the parent company ownership changes, so what we're going to do to prepare the elimination journal. And there's also a situation when the indirect ownership. So when the parent's company has the indirect ownership in the subsidiary. So how to prepare the elimination journal in this part. So after midterm, you're going to also discuss with Bosna. Since all right, guys. So I think it. So please come back to this link, the same link. All right. So I think the Zoom. It's still have only less than 1 minute. Because but technically we still have a time, all right? So I'm going to continue until this part, so please join back into the Zoom, okay? And I'm going to make screenshot when you guys back into the meeting, okay? All right.